Page 2 has some more writing chemical reactions from words. Solid aluminum is added to hydrochloric acid. That's just one we just know by now. It's going to tell us it makes aluminum chloride. Aluminum only makes +3 ions. Chloride's -1. It's going to take 3 of those, AlCl3. And the other product is going to be hydrogen gas. It's a single replacement reaction. This says, though, that that it feels warm, and we're supposed to include the energy, and whether it's exo or endothermic. Since it feels warm, heat is exiting. Since it feels warm, then it's exothermic, so I have to write the energy on this side, and I'm going to write exothermic, just trying to follow the directions. What this is really telling me, then, is that somewhere along the way, heat doesn't enter, but exits, and that's going to happen at the end. Okay, what else do I need to do on this LOLOL? Well, it's this idea of what's happening to all the energy. I do know this. Since energy at the end is going to be gone, I'm going to make less chemical energy at the end than at the beginning. Must have had more chemical energy. Okay, at the beginning it wasn't very warm. Let's just say it's room temp. We'll put it at 2 bars. What's going to happen is some of that energy is going to, or right here would be where we could show that. Well, let's see. We could say that the chemical energy is being transferred into thermal energy. That's going to make that pretty hot. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. And that's going to put this down to 1. And then once the heat exits the system, it's going to be back to the original. I generally make the thermal at the beginning and the thermal at the end the same. It's as if you let it sit around long enough, it's going to get back to the same temp. So, but we know it felt warm, that's heat exiting the system. Next one, these ones just have to figure out what type of reaction they are. What am I looking for? Well, I can just go with each one. What I see in this first one is this is an element, and this is an element. And the magnesium is trading dance partners with carbon and leaving carbon out. That's a single replacement. This only has one product. That must have been 2 things adding together, 2 or more. It's called a synthesis, sometimes called a combination. This one has some C's and H's, and when we have lots of C's and H's, and specifically when it's combining with oxygen, that is a combustion. That may not be all it really calls for. In my class, we'd call it a complete combustion because it's carbon dioxide instead of carbon monoxide. Finally, one thing, busting apart into 2 things, that's got to be a decomposition. Some stoichiometry. Actually, I think I'll just save that for a next video instead of doing it page by page.